Today is day 24 for my Bonne Maman Advent Calendar. Let's see what's behind door number 24. Counter cooking. No kitchen, no problem. Here we are at door number 24. It is the last door that we get to open this year for this calendar. We've made it to the end of the calendar, and this is right in the middle on the top. Let's see what we get in door number 24. It says, let it snow, and as I'm filming this, it is actually snowing. I just looked out the window, and we are getting snow flurries for the first time this year. And this is Pear Cocoa Nibs Spread. I've definitely had this one before. This was included in 2022, and I made coconut flour muffins to go along with it, so let's give this a taste. It tastes like pear preserves with a hint of chocolate. What I like to do with the final day of this Bonne Maman Advent Calendar is just enjoy the fruit spread on a piece of toast. But I would like to make a full breakfast to go along with that piece of toast, and I would really like to see if I could do that with this Dash Flex Press grill system. So on the left-hand side, I have a grill plate, and on the right-hand side, I put in the griddle plate. So what I'd like to do is make some bacon and some eggs and maybe some hash browns and also some toast. Let's see if we could cook all of that on this appliance. Let's start with some bacon. There's 2 strips of bacon. With this appliance, there is no heat adjustment, so I can't turn the heat down if this gets too hot, so I kind of have to keep an eye on it. On the right side, I am going to make some home fries. So I'm just going to put some butter on it. I was going to do hash browns, but I really don't want to have to grate the potatoes and then squeeze them out. So I'm just going to do home fries. That's a medium potato that I've cut into small pieces. I'm going to add a little bit of this Louisa Sazon to the potatoes. Let's see if we could drain some of the bacon grease. And there it goes. It's all running down into the little container underneath it. It's a lot of grease. This was really fatty bacon. It's lower sodium bacon, but it has a lot of fat. The only challenging thing about cooking something like potatoes on this griddle is that it's hard to flip them over. So I'm just gonna grab like another spoon. Oh, some just fell into the little drain catcher. I did not blanch the potatoes. I did not parboil them. I didn't do anything like that. I just cut them up and threw them on this griddle. I like my bacon very crispy, and I think we're almost there. Let's just flip them over one more time. I have never made bacon or potatoes on this appliance. Like, I've hardly even used this appliance because I got it at the start of the Advent Calendar season. So I'm really looking forward to using this more often and kind of getting to know it. I also like my potatoes really soft. I don't think we're there yet. No, these potatoes have a ways to go. I think the bacon looks like it's done, so I'm gonna remove the bacon from here. I think this will be nice. And now, to help the potatoes cook a little faster, can we bring this up? Can we drain this? And then cover the potatoes, or can we not do that? Yeah, look. Okay. So now I'm going to let the potatoes cook for a few minutes with the lid over them. There's a ton of steam coming out right now. I wasn't seeing a whole lot of steam when I was cooking with this open. Let's open this up and just see what's going on. Here are the potatoes. Let's just check it out. I'm just going to taste one. They're soft, but they're not done yet. And what's happening is they're starting to get crispy. Now let's cover this. They should be done in another minute or two. It's been about 2 minutes now. Look at all the steam that's still coming off of this. Let's open this up and check on what's going on again. Now the top will not flip all the way flat again unless we press the lever on the other side, and then I would have to get a pot holder or something because the back of this is very hot. Let's see how the potatoes are doing. They're getting there. I like my potatoes really, really soft. Like really soft. I think one more minute and they'll be done. It's been another minute and I am going to say that these potatoes are done. So let's remove them from this griddle. I just used a pot holder to open this back up because the back does get hot. Now let's see if I can make some toast on this side, or at least get it started, and some eggs on this side. This bread has been in my freezer, so it's going to take longer than it normally would. As I've been cooking this breakfast, I feel like the heat of this appliance has been cycling on and off, which is what most appliances do, because I feel like this is not cooking as fast as it would if the heat was on all of the time. I could definitely test that by putting the plug into like a wattage meter and actually watching the power consumption, but that's something for another day. Right now, my goal is just to make a very nice breakfast. I like a little bit of a runny yolk on my eggs, not too runny, so I'm gonna continue to cook these a little bit longer. Let's see what's going on with the bread. Yeah, and we're starting to get toast marks. Let me turn that back over. It is very hot. I think these eggs are done for me. So let's see, can I split them in half? The next question is, are they going to stick? Let's see if the egg will come off. Ooh, it's coming up really nicely. Now that the eggs are done, what I want to do is I want to flip over my toast. It's looking really good. Very faint grill marks on this side. So actually, let's do this. Let's turn it over here. Could you hear how crunchy this is already? I'm getting the nice toast crunch. Let's put that there, and then let's shut this, and let's see if we'll get toast a little bit faster. Something that I just noticed is that there is grease here on this table. So I guess it didn't reach the grease catcher cup. So I just need to clean that up. It's been 2 more minutes. Let's see what's going on. There's my toast. There's the bottom. There's the top. And there's this one. And I'm going to say the toast is done. It feels really crispy to me. And I don't like my toast too dark, so I think it's perfect as it is. So I'm going to unplug this appliance now. The reason why I couldn't really move this appliance around while filming this video is because I had it plugged in, and this does not have a very long cord. I think the cord on this is only like 36 inches, like 3 feet. And here's my full breakfast. I just need to add some butter on my toast. And there's my full breakfast. I just added some butter to my toast along with today's fruit spread. This is the first thing I'm going to be tasting. It's absolutely delicious on this sourdough bread. This is the Trader Joe's San Francisco sourdough bread. It's some of the best sourdough bread that you can buy in stores. I highly recommend it. Now let's try a piece of bacon. That bacon is cooked perfectly because it's crispy, but it's still just a little bit chewy. Let's try some of the home fries. I have to say I'm very happy with how those came out. They're delicious. They just need a tiny bit of salt. Yeah, I'll put a little salt on the eggs. Now let's try one of the eggs. And this is just how I like them. With the runny yolk, but with the whites firm. I'm really happy with how that appliance worked because for me, everything on this plate was cooked perfectly. There were no issues cooking it in the appliance. The only thing that I would say is that it did take a little bit longer than I would have liked it to take. But if I was traveling and I took this appliance with me and this is all I had, or if I was living in a small space or even working in an office or something like that, and this is the only appliance that I had, it's really versatile and you can do a lot of things with it. So that's why I'm really happy I was able to make this delicious breakfast with it. And so that's what I did with my Bonne Maman fruit spread today. And if you've been watching all of the videos this month, then you know what I did with all of the fruit spreads in my Bonne Maman Advent Calendar. I hope you've been having a very happy holiday season. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas or a Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, I'm sending you lots of best wishes. And I'm also sending you best wishes for a wonderful new year. Thanks so much for watching and thanks so much for subscribing. The only thing that was missing was some ketchup.